If you don't accept life and death, just do it. This honey badger's naughty kid, flathead brother, now 18 months old. But he must learn and be responsible for drafting grassland chaos. Brother Pinto has the final say on the important responsibility of bloodline. But Brother Yi's path to growth is not easy. He must grow through perseverance and struggle. Fighting in Shishu and getting the first big meal with applause. Preying on scorpions made him miserable. Encountered a porcupine. Not afraid of hardships and wanting to fight. Stealing ostrich eggs puts his life on the line. Greedily chewing spicy strips is his most glorious moment. Even the owl watching the show in the tree. Brother Flathead wants to go up and slap him a few times. The story takes place on Earth, one of the worst living environments. And in this cave is famous for. The flat-headed brother, naughty boy of the world lives here. This is Namibia in southern Africa. Daytime temperatures reach as high as 45 degrees Celsius. Temperatures can drop to several degrees below zero late at night. Not only that, this naughty kid met Namibia without a trace. The worst drought in recent decades. This is the first time Brother Pinto has left his mother. Began his lonely life in the midst of joy. If you don't find food as soon as possible, then Brother Flathead will die in the next half week. At this time, a rhinoceros appears in Brother Flathead's territory. The guy with a sensitive sense of smell immediately discovered the existence of this prey. The rhinoceros also discovered the existence of danger. The rhino, which is good at hiding, immediately hid in the golden river is happy inside the withered tree. Thorns on trees protect rhinos. But the flat-headed brother with a tough character, not because of this point. Flinch. Soon he discovered the rhinoceros. Although the flat-headed brother has thick fur, but he was still stabbed badly. I saw him stretching out his long claws. Successfully captured the rhinoceros. But the rhinoceros relies on its petite body to escape again. And again, the sharp thorn pierced into the flat-headed brother's foot. Every time you catch prey, it won't be so easy. Fortunately, hard work pays off. In this way, the flat-headed brother won his applause. The first meal after leaving my mother. But it's when Brother Flathead eats. But the lizard bit his tongue. It hurts to look at it. But in the end, technology has still become a thing in Brother Pinto's belly. After successfully hunting, the cheers of Brother Flathead took the first step to success. The exhausted Brother Pinto found a quagmire. This is how to avoid the high temperature weather. That is close to 40 degrees. Just when Brother Flathead is temporarily enjoying the coolness, a dust storm suddenly struck. If Brother Flathead inhales this fine dust into his lungs, then it will also be a fatal injury to him. Brother Pinto took the opportunity to leave the quagmire. Avoid this potential disaster. After just taking a bath, Brother Flathead is hungry again now, so he embarked on the road of foraging again. Suddenly, a strong smell attracted Brother Flathead's attention. After some inspection, Brother Yi Pinto, a white monkey monitor lizard appears. Brother Flathead's first reaction was, can he eat it? White monkey monitor lizard sees Brother Flathead appearing. Being hungry, his first thought was, can he eat it? When we meet on a narrow road, the brave wins, is to eat. The battle to eat or be eaten is about to begin. The white monkey monitor lizard relies on its strong tail. He is a big mouth to the flat-headed brother. Then he slapped the flat-headed brother several times. Brother Flathead, I finally saw how powerful the opponent in front of me was. If you can't fight, run away. In the end, Brother Pinto chose the 36th strategy as the best one. Brother Pinto, who returned home, relied on the shelter of the cave. Come and escape the heat outside. In this way, Brother Flathead spent the night hungry. The sun rises the next day. Brother Flathead is ready to go out to find his breakfast. Brother Pinto has to travel more than 80 miles a day. A scorpion attracted Brother Flathead's attention. Brother Flathead knows that he is not easy to mess with, but he was so hungry. Brother Pinto doesn't want to waste this easy-to-get food. Scorpions still attack. Brother Flathead was severely injured. Flathead brother scratches the ground with both claws to attract the attention of scorpions. Finally, the flat-headed brother got it. He held down the scorpion's head, successfully preyed on this troublesome scorpion. But the feeling of being stung, only Brother Pinto knows. But this scorpion can't fill Brother Flathead's stomach. So Brother Flathead has to continue to look for food. After some searching, he found a dead body in Tunway. After prolonged exposure to the sun, this body has become mummified. It cannot be food for Brother Flathead. Brother Flathead is hungry and thirsty. A pond that had never dried up appeared in front of him. He decided to try his luck. But the pond is full of murderous dangers. OOO was chased by a group of wild dogs flying around. Follow Brother Flathead and quietly lurk. He also hopes to get some benefits. But this one cleverly ran into the pond. Escaped from wild dogs. Zero seems safe for now. But a crocodile stared at it like this. Oh, there are wild dogs chasing you on the shore. There are crocodiles in the water. Oh, Sheep was in a dilemma for a while. Brother to stomped his steps and waited patiently. A herd of elephants suddenly appeared and drove away the wild dogs. Seeing that Brother Pinto's planned to stay there, As comes a nothing. The appearance of the elephant makes Lingling temporarily safe. But as he was thinking about the ringtone, the besieged crocodile emerged. Lingling panicked and had to swim to the depths of the pond. But it was Lingling's move. Almost killed him. Lingling was bitten by a crocodile. Then came a death roll. Unexpectedly, Lingling miraculously escaped from the crocodile's bloody mouth. Lingling, who had saved her life, returned to the shore, leaving this dangerous pond. Brother Flathead witnessed everything in the pond. He also felt that this was a place of right and wrong, so he left in a hurry. A whole day passed. The guy barely got anything to eat, so he kept digging in the hope of gaining something. Sudden, an African Burmese porcupine appears behind Brother Flathead. This guy with venomous spines all over his body, not someone to be trifled with. After Brother Pinto made some observations, facing the brave porcupine, he had no choice but to retreat. Brother Flathead is really hungry. I really can't find anything to eat. Maybe he will become someone else's food. Driven by hunger, Brother Flathead returned to the pond during the day. But the pond at night is still full of murderous threats. As the saying goes, hard work pays off. A wild beast trapped in the mud of a pond. He fell into the pond to drink water. So a delicious buffet is like this. Put it in front of Brother Flathead. Unbearably hungry, I rushed over. Facing the wild beast, he immediately started to eat. This is a very funny dinner scene. Normally, the flat-headed brother wouldn't even dare to think about it. The crocodile soon swam toward Brother Flathead. Brother Flathead can only finish a few bites by gobbling it down. Not being greedy is the advantage of Brother Flathead. He spotted the crocodile approaching, so I accepted it and left the table. Flathead brother, who fills his stomach, leaving the pond without any danger. The long early season is finally over, and the rainy season is about to begin. Elephants also come out to look for food. These small rodents. It will all be Pinto's good food. There are also coyotes out foraging. Coyotes eat mainly insects. Therefore, they are not the rivals of Brother Flathead for food. But coyotes are not Brother Flathead's prey either. Well water does not offend river water. Brother Flathead leaves Coyote. He decided to look at the branches elsewhere. The ostrich appears in front of Brother Flathead. Brother Pinto remembered his mother's words. Where there are birds, there are eggs. As expected, numerous broken eggshells caught his attention. There is an intact ostrich egg on the ground, discovered by Flathead brother. This egg weighs 2 pounds. It can definitely give Brother Flathead a full meal. After Brother Flathead struggled to open the eggshell, just when he was about to have a full meal, the ostrich found him. Ostrich claws can easily pierce the Flathead brother's abdomen. The flat-headed brother, who feels murderous, I can only eat a few bites in a hurry, then left the scene of the crime. After several hunts, Brother Pinto has gradually grown into the prototype of Brother Prairie. For this reason, he also gained his own love. Flat-headed men generally don't have long-term stable partners, because he understands that there is no woman in marriage. The principle of drawing swords from the gods of nature. After a night of love, he parted ways with his girlfriend. The next day, Brother Flathead started having sex alone again. Life after a feast of honey. Flat brother to met the biggest enemy in his life. He is a fake snake. The false snake can be about 2 meters long. The strength is extraordinary. Brother Flathead approached the fake snake preemptively. Even if you pretend to be a snake, you won't be able to catch it without mercy. Jargon. Snake knows that Flathead brother's weakness is his face, so they attacked it frequently. If it is other animals, maybe he was scared back by the Jadon snake. But Brother Pinto has long been indifferent to life and death. After a long war of attrition, Jadon snake sees that the other party is not a good person, so tried to escape. But Brother Flathead saw the right opportunity and bit it back. Soon the flat-headed brother bit the head of the Jadon snake, the most awesome Jadon snake, in the hands of Brother Flathead. It can only turn into a huge spicy stick. After this coronation battle, Brother Pinto finally grew up to be the #1 brother. In the grassland, Brother Flathead has the final say, whether the grassland is chaotic or not. This male flat-headed brother is encountering a bone-bellied Sakui. Bone-bellied Sakui is the poisonous king among snakes. Brother Pinto looked at such a big spicy strip in front of him, immediately launched an attack. Vipers are extremely responsive. Then, Brother Flathead killed the viper without any pressure. But just when Brother Pinto wanted to use delicious spicy strips, the venom from the snakehead is also injected into Brother Flathead's blood. At this time, the flat-headed brother is on top, gradually losing signs of life. 2 hours later, something miraculous still happened. Brother Pinto went down and had a fight with King Jian. Then he comes back and continues to cook. See here and have a question about facing deadly venom. How did Brother Flathead come back to life? I want to be invulnerable to all poisons like Brother Pinto. Then we have to start talking about Brother Pinto. When he was a child, in the first year of Brother Pinto's life, the little flat-headed brother should stay close to his mother. It was his mother who taught him these skills. The little boy with no mother. It's basically impossible to survive. The protagonist of today's story. It's this brat's naughty boy. He is only a few dozen days old, attacked by a pack of African hunting dogs. The little flat-headed brother got separated from his mother. Fortunately, the human Smiths adopted him and raised him for 2 weeks. Mr. and Mrs. Smith brought the little boy to the original place, the original grassland. Little flathead brother has 9 months left. Come and learn how to survive alone in the wild. And during these 9 months, Nizzy and his wife are the mentors of little flathead brother. This thick barbed wire fence, connecting the little boy to the real wild world. Separate. There's a reason why little guy with a flathead is isolated. This grassland is full of dangers. For the little flat-headed brother, there were ferocious animals here that killed him, like African cheetah, packs of hunting dogs. The lion lives in a family. They will twist off the head of the little boy with a flathead. This adult flat-headed guy, being caught from behind by a lion. But brother flathead's skin is really too thick, and the skin and meat are separated. Faced with the flat-headed brother who can't bite him to death, the lion finally gave up. Little brother flathead is safe for the time being. But at dawn the next day, he truly stepped into this grassland, where murderous intent brings blessings. The little flat-headed brother who comes in and out of the grassland seems extremely excited. The flathead's sense of smell is 100 times more sensitive than humans, 7 in all directions. Weird smell. Let the little flat-headed brother gradually lose himself. He developed a keen interest in digging holes, but it was his first time surviving in the wild. Forgot the most important point. Just look at the 6 ways. Listen to all directions. The moment the little flat-headed brother raised his head, he found himself digging a hole to live in. I actually dug into a monkey's nest. This group of baboons are extremely territorial, faced with the little flat-headed brother swarming over. But the little flat-headed brother hasn't felt the danger approaching yet. At this time, the little flat-headed brother finally stopped digging holes. Instead, it starts looking for its owner. At the call of the big baboon, a large group of baboons came to kill the little flat-headed brother. At the critical moment, the little boy with a flathead finally returned to his master. The baboon was so afraid of humans that he went home. Always look up and observe. This is Xiaoping today, the most valuable lesson I learned. After a short rest, little flathead brother's mentor arranged another match for him. This time he encountered a lioness. This time he learned the principle of running away. If he can't fight, then he encountered a group of hunting dogs. At this time, the little flat-headed brother has learned the best defense is a fence. After brother flathead went in and out of the hound pack 7 times, he was actually safe and sound. Next training. It's time for the little guy to get used to the scorpion's poison. Faced with this tempting little snack, the little flat-headed brother met him amidst the cheers. The pain of being stung for the first time. He knew very well that if he wanted to be prominent in the grassland, then you have to suffer behind the scenes. In the end, this scorpion finally became the food of brother flathead. A few days later, the little flat-headed brother faced a giant turtle. Generates strong interest. But it's obvious that this turtle doesn't want to talk to him. Instead, it was this wild boar's naughty child who called brother flathead. Come and play. This wild boar kid doesn't play by the rules. Turned the man on his back with the flat-headed brother. The little flat-headed brother couldn't afford to play with the wild boar when he saw it, so I left the wild boar very wisely. Time flies. 12 months have passed in the blink of an eye. This is the first time for the little flat-headed brother to spend the night outside. A few days later, there's still no news about the little flathead brother. No matter how the Smiths search, there is still no child. Traces of brother flathead. The couple was under surveillance that night. Spotted a cheetah nearby. Now the little flat-headed brother may really be in danger. But after the efforts of the hostess, finally found this little guy who had been missing for several days. The hostess knows little brother flathead can totally live alone. So after feeding him the last meal of milk, the hostess leaves the little boy. Let him live an independent life from now on. The first thing the little flat-headed brother did when he left, just find a cave first to become his habitat. Just when brother Pinto went out to look for food, it's not lucky this time. No food was found. After it returns home, but found that his home was occupied by porcupines, and a group of lions are preying on this porcupine. Facing the porcupine spear, there's nothing these lions can do. This lion looked so painful when he was stabbed. Wait until the lion leaves. Brother Flathead decided to take this porcupine, evicted from one's home. But the porcupine is not afraid of Brother Flathead at all. Brother Flathead changed his mind, constantly harassing the porcupine side by side. The porcupine was very annoyed by the flat-headed brother. I left Brother Flathead's cave. After a tense confrontation, porcupine disappears into the grass. Brother Flathead won this battle for the cave. This is his first battle on the grassland. Night falls, and the next day comes again. Today, we will welcome Brother Flathead, the most important test in adulthood. That's a big snake torn apart by hand. This is the ultimate test to become the first brother. In the grassland, Brother Flathead soon discovered him. This big snake is not poisonous. The flat-headed brother soon attacked him. No one taught Flathead how to defeat the big snake. This can only rely on Brother Pinto to teach himself. The big snake attacks Brother Flathead's face again and again. This is the first time Brother Flathead has encountered such a troublesome guy. Snakes attack very quickly. Brother Flathead can only test it again and again. consume the snake's physical strength. Brother Flathead was hit in the eye, so he detoured back behind the big snake. This trick really worked. Big snakes are cold-blooded animals, and their battery life is limited. Under Brother Pinto's frequent attacks, the big snake was broken inside. I thought I had never seen anything so thick-skinned, fearless, and bite-resistant. So the big snake chose to retreat. At this moment, then, Brother Flathead bit his tongue. That's how Flathead Brother did it. This is his joy. Tasted spicy noodles for the first time. From then on, Brother Pinto was invincible in his life. He began his legendary life on the African grasslands. This is a bird's nest, and it is a compact apartment with one bedroom and one living room. As for the decoration style inside, we will take a look at it later. Now let's first introduce its owner and its construction process. The nest building bird chooses a wooden stake. The reason for choosing this wooden pile, because it has been used by other oven birds before. Therefore, the foundation can be omitted. If you have an advantage, don't take advantage of your wife and don't lay eggs. The female bird flaps her wings excitedly, as if urging her boyfriend to build a nest quickly. When spring brings the first rain, stove nesting birds will choose red clay mixed with vegetation. Turn into special mixed soil leather. This will help shape your body. It can also make the bird's nest strong and durable. Over the next month or so, this crazy couple started building a wedding house. The male bird will exert extra effort. During the construction process, the female bird oversees the work, occasionally hits someone. Also pay close attention to the size of the interior. Is the married life harmonious? Directly related to the size of the house. Maybe the nest building bird feels sorry for her boyfriend. So I personally joined the nest building operation. This is undoubtedly an encouragement to the prison birds. With the continuous efforts of this young couple, the house has begun to take shape. Many other birds showed great interest in it. But every bird is not a good bird. The saffron bird and the tyrant are here to visit. When the nest is built, they may take it by force. Even if they fail, they can wait until next year. Wait until the nest building birds move out of here. They will take it as their own, because this bird's nest can be used for several years after it is formed. And it's high-end and classy. There are also a group of more outrageous guys. That is Zihui Newly. What they're about to do is going to make people gnash their teeth. A group of malicious birds looks at the bird's home. They seem to be impatient. One want to see the interior decoration, causing the bird to come back and see the scene. I wish I could kill these guys with one wing. This is their wedding room. He actually tried to burn fat, drive away bad birds that are up to no good. The young couple started to get busy again. Now they are doing interior decoration. The bottom line of exquisite life is one room and one living room. In the process of their fine decoration, phantom birds always come here for sightseeing. Of course, what I was thinking about was sightseeing. If you observe well, grab it. Finally, this exquisite bird's nest has been decorated. Let's unveil the mystery of the interior together. Tatami decoration style. Simple yet classy. Bedroom and living room corridor structure. Save space and focus on privacy. Semi-enclosed bedroom, warm chicken rack. Contributes to egg hatching success rate. The narrow and compact design of the entrance hall makes the bird's nest difficult to attack with one hand. Exterior scene 90,000 kilograms prairie. Low-key luxury with connotation. How about love? The young couple built their own wedding room. I couldn't wait to lay a clutch of eggs. Female bird is a lady. The male bird is getting married. A talented man and a beautiful woman. It has become a good story in the grassland. Bad birds still do it every day. Visit here. Although every time the birds are caused, they try to drive them away. But they are like dark clouds hanging around. Especially this bull. Even when the nest building bird couple left the nest, sneak into it. Not what you imagine. He's not a predatory egg thief. It's not that I want to carry out sneak attacks and sabotage, but I want to add something to it. Yuli cannot build a nest on his own. They need to take advantage of other birds' nests. Come and lay your own eggs. This process is very fast. When the plan succeeded, they quickly left the nest. His plan is to make this new type of couple raise his children. Nest building bird couple returns from hunting. Will they discover an extra egg in the house? Once back in court, the nest building bird realized something was wrong. He recognized that the egg was not his. This egg is a little bit smaller. He hesitated for a while. Maybe he's doing a final appraisal. Then throw the egg out of the nest.